Pieter Vedder and wife Mariette, natives of the Netherlands, moved to Dublin in 1983. In 1971, the couple moved to Indonesia to work for a mushroom company. While living there, Pieter became compassionate for the lepers he would see along the streets. Through Rotary International, Pieter has helped raise money through the years for the leper colonies of Jakarta, Indonesia. He tells how he first became involved.
On a weekend we were traveling. During the weekends we most times went to a city, go to a hotel, have a reasonable cup of coffee and so on. And on a traffic light there were some lepers begging, and I tried to give them some money, and I didn't have, I only had paper money, and so the traffic lights turned green, and in a hurry I threw it out, and the guy was the leper. There are several ones. He was afraid that the wind blew it away, so he was scampering over the street on all four what was left over from him. Oh God. Mariette said, you are always talking about, in the Rotary meetings, about a project, international, and I was always involved in the international service project because of our traveling. She said, if you are looking for a project, that's something. So we started asking, and the secretary of our company was involved and helped us out, and we learned where the leper projects were and visit that. And I can tell you, if you have a headache, Sue, and you try to get rid of it, visit a leper colony, then you are cured for the rest of the day. I mean, it's terrible.
Just as in biblical times, the stigma of having leprosy makes the victim an outcast of society, and they are put away from family and friends.
The reason that people try to hide it is, especially in Indonesia, but also in other countries, that if you are a leper, you are more or less an outcast. People are so scared that they contract the disease from somebody.
This young lady eventually had both legs and hands removed because of not catching her leprosy in time.
If it was treated in the very beginning, you could prevent it, cure it, but even better prevent it for as much as $35, $40. Said they don't like to admit that they have the disease, so they try to wait as long as possible, and then it's too late. And then the only thing what's left is cut off a foot, a leg, a hand. But frankly speaking, the treatment, let's say the amputation of a leg and providing an artificial one, cost approximately $500.
In spite of their tremendous handicaps, many lepers find a way to make a meager living.
They can raise those pigs or chicken and make a few dollars and make a living that way. Sometimes they have a simple factory making carton boxes or embroidery or whatever they can do.
One would not think with problems like these that a smile could be found. Pieter says that most have a bright spirit.
They quite often are in good mood. You expect that they are almost hopeless, and no, they are in good mood, and religion that plays a role. They are often religious, spiritual, yeah. And so they accept that. But
they trust, I guess they trust God in their way that those of us who are more fortunate can't understand. If you would like to donate to this Leprosy Foundation, contact the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Dublin or contact any Dublin Rotarian member. All money is handed directly to the Leprosy Hospital in Jakarta, Indonesia.